Okay, so recently Icy Spicy's security guard spoke out talking about Cleo. He basically says that Cleo was disrespectful, treating him badly because he didn't want to take the bags. But when you hear his side of the story, you completely understand. And he actually told Cleo that there was an extra charge, and I guess she didn't want to hear it and didn't want to pay him, so she treated him like dog. But look, I can't help but to feel that this guy is full of crap, because anyone can go on TikTok and say, I was the security guard. Should I do that too? Should I go in the car and say, I was the security guard? But apparently he's not even the security guard. He is the driver. He drives the damn car, driving them around. So I'm confused. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but check out what he had to say.
I gotta go pick up another client. I don't got all day. I was ICE driver for the tour. Cleo was there. Everybody was there. I'm gonna give y'all my side. I know it's not really none of my business, but you're in my vehicle, so it's my business. I had to drive around Ice, Cleo, and some little dude with orange hair. I think he was like her dresser or something. They had an artist, you know, designer down. So they booked me. They needed a black truck. They booked me for the first week of the tour. You know, we out here in Texas. It's hot. I got the air going. I got the cool seats going. So, you know, they booked your boy. So I was the one that Cleo was mad at. She wanted me to carry her bags up to the penthouse. Mind you, the penthouse where they were staying, it had like 50 floors. The elevators were not working. So I took it upon myself. I took Ice stuff upstairs. Ice already had like 20 bags. I had told Cleo, hey, if you want me to take your bags upstairs, it'll be an extra charge. Cleo kept screaming at me that she's an artist. She's a gold selling artist. She got all these plaques, and that she don't care what I'm talking about. I need to take her bags up to the room. I called Spice on the phone. Spice like, you don't need to bring that black stuff up to the room. She can carry her own stuff. She ungrateful. I said, I don't got nothing to do with her being ungrateful. I don't know her. I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, your stuff got to the bag and your entourage, they can carry their own stuff. Mind you, I already went up 50 flights of steps for Ice Spice like 4 times. She had like 20 bags. Mind you, I'm running late. I got to pick up another artist. I was just dedicated to drop them off.
Now the next one is apparently Icy Spicy's makeup artist, stylist, I forgot how you say it, and basically he talks about the whole situation and how Icy Spicy wasn't treating Cleo good. He also indicates that Cleo had left some parts out of the story, but here's what he had to say about the whole situation. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now by the way,
experience firsthand with the whole Ice Spice and Cleo tension. As some of you may know or probably don't know, I am a personal stylist, and I was hired as a backup stylist for Ice Spice Tour. And when I say everything that Cleo was saying is true, is true. So basically, I was more on the side with Spice. They had me like all in her rooms, like I'm all on that side. Like, you know, like I wasn't over there with Cleo and them. Like they was singling them out. Like, you know, the other hairstylists and all that type of, they were singling them out. Okay, it was a few things that caught me off guard. The first thing that caught me off guard was, when I first made it there, okay, I get with Spice, and me and her cool as we just be regularly talking about. I see she type got an attitude, so I asked her like, what's up, like you good type? Like, you know, filling her out. She like, oh yeah, I'm cool, woo, woo. It's just Cleo Black doing too much. I'm like, hold up. She like, oh, she think like my work is supposed to be working with her. Like she think everybody that's here for me is supposed to be here for her. Like, girl, where's your team at? Wooty wooty woo. So you know me, like I'm like, yeah, like I feel you, But I'm already knowing that Cleo was already coming last minute. So like, you know, but I'm still thinking at the same time, like she got a group, she got people that's there for her, like she got her people. But to find out she didn't, like, you know, while I was there, like, you know, it was like, so that was that. And I guess that's what Cleo talking about when she said the whole, like, the bag, security guard. Mind you, we in Texas. So we is at the hotel in the middle of nowhere. Everybody hungry, everybody hungry. And Spice, like, when she want to eat, she want to eat. So Spice say, like, all right, y'all, we finna go get something to eat real quick, come on. So I'm like, where Cleo and them at? Like, Cleo and them coming too? She like, oh, they all want to be grouped up all on the other side of the hotel. Like, I'm hungry, I don't got time to be waiting for nobody. So I'm like, you know, like, but I wasn't finna say nothing though. I wasn't finna text Cleo. I wasn't even finna, like, you know, I'm letting I was finna play. So we go get something to eat, type, we at the steakhouse, like that. And Cleo is texting her while we at the steakhouse. She texting her like, hey boo, I'm hungry, like y'all don't wanna go get nothing to eat, woo, woo, woo. Spice not texting back. Like I see the messages, Spice not texting back. So she not texting back, feeling bad. Like, I'm like, so I make sure like I was bringing some extra food back because I'm like, I'ma just, split my down. So we get back to the hotel and I go up there and I go up in the room and I'm like, yeah, so y'all still hungry? Whoa, I brought some food back. She like, what mean you brought some food back? Like, whoa, you went to McDonald's? Like, da. I'm like, no, we went to the steakhouse. She like, no, like, what? Like, I'm tired of it. I already been going through this these last few days. She's self-considerate, all of this, whoop. I don't even know why she brought me here, whoop, like this. Like, basically, like, she was ready. Like, she was ready to start, getting active. So I'm trying to calm her down and that because, like, I don't really want no tension. I don't really want no on. Plus, two, like, I had just walked down there to their room. So it was going to seem like I probably just came back and instigated some started. I'm like, let me not even be on that type of time. So I'm trying to calm her down. I end up being able to calm her down and like that. She calms down. She like, nah, man, though, like, I really want to say something, but you know what? Like, you right, I'm going to give it time. I'm going to just wait until it's more ending towards it. And I'm going to text her, like, and I'm like, do what you got to do. So now I get back in the room with Ice. She on FaceTime with Riot. She letting him know, like, yeah, she doing too much. She blowing my scale. She was like, gotta go. They asking for too much. Acting broke. Like, I'm really tired of her black. And I'm like, why does she keep saying this? Like, what? And, I'm not really thinking nothing too much of it because, like, like, I guess she mixed with black or something like that. But, like, to actually hear Cleo's whole story, that colorist, like, yeah. And Spice, like, I know you probably ain't me after this, but I'm black myself. And I'm walking around looking like Boo Boo the Fool to support you. And you black and was treating the old girl how you was treating her. So I walk out the room real quick to go spark my 1-2-1-2 type. And as I'm out there, I'm like, I feel bad for Cleo type. And I really felt like Spice wasn't seeing what she was doing, but she knew what she was doing, but she wasn't seeing like how brutal that really was. So I text her, like, trying to let her know, like, hey, friend, like, I think you low-key tweaking. Like, you probably, think about how you low-key probably got old girl feeling type. I'm finna post the messages in the next video. I'm finna do the next video right now, so just go to my page and I'm finna have the next video posted. Hey, this the part 2 of the whole Cleo and Ice Spice. But this comment right here, this did have me, yeah. Alright, but yeah, Cleo too, you forgetting a whole bunch of other shit happened too. Or like, to mention it. Like when we was in Miami in a truck on the way to the club and you was on aux. Y'all, I don't know if this girl forgot to unadd the album or something, but y'all know who album rocking right now. Y'all knew what the mode. Yeah, Ice was heated. Brokey. So obviously, Ice tell her like, she like, turn that weak up. And like the way she was looking at her and the way she said it, it was like, she basically said, I'm finna smash you. So now, right, we pull up to the club. So we in a club, we in a corner. It's me, Cleo, and Riot. We letting Ice like be all up in the front, do her thing right now. Woo. So I'm peeping. Ice keep turning back around to see where Riot at. So it's me, Cleo, Riot. So I can tell Ice was low key like, why is he on that side? Why he, that type. So she keep looking back with a stank face, but she not saying nothing. But we all slick like, like she just want her man up there type. So Riot being cool, like he talking to Cleo. That like he low key was peeping what going on. And he was low-key, like, feeling bad type. I can tell he was low-key feeling bad about that. So, he, like, passing shots. He passing her shots. She passed me the bottle. We hitting the bottle. But once he actually passed her the bottle, that made Ice, like, come back around, like, to come grab him type. She all, like, bring you over here. Woo. She not even telling us to come over there. Like, we like, what the? So now, as the club, like, ending, we supposed to be leaving and like that. Now it's 2 separate trucks outside. Like, obviously stating that it was gonna be 2 different rides. So Ice and Riot, they get in one truck, me, Cleo, and this other girl get in the other truck. And we was just all talking all over it, like what we thought over the night type. And we all low-key peeped and thought the same thing, like, did she think Riot was on that type? Like, what type of time she was on? Type of time and Riot was on too, though. Because Cleo was looking good, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so now we in the car, and like I said, Riot was already peeping that Ice was low-key doing Cleo petty. So he ended up texting her. And when he texted her, this how we knew her some weird felt some type of way. Like, what she said was just out of proportion. Like she was doing way too much. Like I ain't even know to fuck like this. And for all them saying I'm trolling, I'm not trolling. Like she fired me, so it's like I might as well come for it about don't do for me. Like, but follow me for part 3 real quick, because I'm finna post the messages on that video, the message between Cleo and Riot. Alright, so these are text messages. She texted me, she was like, yo, you here? Yeah, this was at the performance she had. I was like, my bad friend, I'm running a little late, I'm on the way now, just a good 10 minutes, anything I'm bringing for Cleo. Because I had just went to the store before to grab a couple of things, and I had it at my hotel room, and I'm just making sure everybody was situated, plus Cleo too. Then she goes and says, LOL, she's good, you here for me. That's what threw me off. So then she asked me like if I could ever find these black Balenciaga boots that I would have before, but I couldn't. So I tell her to go up on my inventory page that's on Instagram at Z-Dot's Inventory, where I'll be selling the designer clothes and stuff like that. And you can tell she kind of had an attitude by saying LOL, okay. And then she like, James is coming out to get you, door A1. I said, it's okay, they let me in, I know where to go. She sends a thumbs up, and I said, they were these ones, right? Like the Balenciaga boots, just to make sure so I can get them pre-ordered for her. And she never responded to that, and then unshared her location with me. So now in the next one, I'm finna show you the messages in between Riot and Cleo, like, and how Riot was basically saying Ice was overdoing her part, like, and what he admitted to what he thought was going on.
Wait, I'm thinking of doing a whole animation movie about this, making a whole comedy thing out of it, putting everything in a timeline fashion and order. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments section below. It will be a lot of work, but I love putting everything in order and then adding my own spin to it, making it funny, because you guys know that all of them kind of have their stories out of order, but now that we had all types of sides, I might be able to put it in a proper timeline. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe with notifications. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.